Ooh, 3 become 2, right? Think about it. That's the advice, 2 of Cups. This is to do with connections. And I've been seeing justice as that a lot recently. With justice coming up here. It's who we connect, it's alliances, who we connect with, who we relate to. And interesting message. It seems kind of specific, so this may not apply to too many people, but we'll see. So we have the 3 of Cups coming up. This is our network of support. This is can be friends, can be family members, but anyone that we see in our inner circle that we love and support and that love and supports us. So this could be a week where you're reconnecting with people. Yes, it could very much be that. Spending time with the people that you love, getting in touch with your network of support. Now, some people may not feel that they have that. And so it's looking at your ideas around that. Who's in your tribe? Who are you connecting with? Who is around you? Who do you rely on, Aquarius? Themes. That's the theme of this week's reading is around that. Now we have the King of Cups at the heart of the reading, so that's very interesting because I see the King of Cups as the ideal lover. Now that's whether you're into men, women, whatever, right? The King of Cups, he's pretty perfect. He's the king. He's reached the pinnacle of the cup suit. He knows everything about emotions. Now, what does that mean? It means he's in control of his emotions. His emotions don't rule him. He knows what he feels, but he doesn't always act from his emotions. That's why we sometimes see with him that, still waters run very deep, because he can feel a certain way, but he's not ruled by that emotion, whether it's love, whether it's anger, it's passion, jealousy, whatever it is, whatever emotion you can name, he understands that he feels that way. So looking at this could very much be, a situation where there are feelings here, whether this is you or someone. If it's someone else, it could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. The signs don't own the cards, right? They just lend their characteristics. We also have Virgo energy here, Libra energy here. So this could be that someone within a group, and it's your message. It could be, it's general, so it goes both ways. But I'm going to read it as your energy. I'm trusting that as you're watching a general reading, you know what to do with the information that comes through. You feel a certain way, maybe about the group, maybe about being in a group like this. This is a community card for me. And you might not be ready to act on how you feel, even though you're starting to become very aware of how it is that you feel. There is a lot of introspection coming through, especially with the Hermit sat there. Now, whoever this is to do with, and I don't feel like this is you on your own, whatever this realization is about your emotional state that's coming through, it's to do with this. 8 of Wands coming up in the past. This is very fast energy, something that could have come in very quickly. Opportunities, but I'm seeing this as communication. There's some conversation that you've had. There's some communication that you've had that's opened you up to a new emotion. Something that you're feeling now. Now, you might have already expressed this. I'm not really getting that with the King of Cups here. If this had been anyone else, King of Swords, King of Wands, maybe even, I would have said it's already been expressed. But I don't feel like it's been expressed. I feel like whatever was communicated here, whether that's on social media, text messages, or just, opportunities that have come in, that they've helped you to realize how you feel about something. Because the focus is on this. The focus is on, how do I feel? This feels like a repeat message that's coming through for quite a few of the signs. You're the third reading that I'm doing. And have a look at what's in the present. We have the Hermit in the present. And the Hermit is all about self-empowerment. It's Virgo energy, right? It's about discerning, how do I feel about this? What's going on within me? Every answer that we seek is within us. That's what the Hermit says. Because he's always out, or she is always out in the middle of nowhere. The answers are not going to come from outside. The answers come from within. And I think it's how you feel about this. The 3 of Cups is platonic energy. It can be a reunion or a celebration of some kind. But how is that making you feel? Because that's the answer there. And you know how you feel because the King of Cups is coming up. He absolutely knows how he feels. And he trusts how he feels. He knows what to do with how he feels. And what I see coming out of this, pretty strange, but with the Hermit, first of all, justice is about balance, fairness and balance. It could be seeing two sides of the story, but I'm seeing an alliance here, an alliance. Why? Because of the 2 of Cups that's coming in as the advice. This is not someone new. I'm not getting the energy of this being someone new. I do feel that it's a new feeling about an existing relationship or relationships. Some of you are downsizing. You know, you understand what balances your scales. I mean, have you ever been in a group of people where they're just talking shit all the time, and it's like, I'm not interested in this stuff. I'm not interested. I actually, a few years ago, I was staying at a friend's house, and I love my friend, one of my best friends, and it was great. But after about a week or two, I was like, oh my God. They would talk about, it was like the same conversation would go on for 4 days. And it might be about the color of a lipstick or something, which I can do that for about 10 or 15 minutes. But then after that, I'm like, really? We're still talking about this? You know, that kind of energy. Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. They're not doing anything wrong if that's what interests people. But it could be where you kind of think, I know what balances my scales, and this doesn't. This doesn't. This environment doesn't. These group of people do not. They're not in alignment. They're causing an inner unbalance. So, you know, you're unbalanced because of what's going on around you. And imbalanced, yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Because of the Hermit. This is knowing what's within you, knowing the answer within you, knowing where you fit in with this group, knowing what you want out of this group. And it's not coming up, but I'm getting the sense of the Five of Cups. And sometimes I pick up the energies as other tarot cards. Because think about it, the Five of Cups is 3 cups that are dropped and 2 cups remain. And think about it, we start off the reading with the 3 of Cups. And I think the 5 of Cups did not come up because it's not a loss. You're not ditching people. You're not saying go away or anything. It's knowing where you fit in to this, knowing how you feel about this. No matter what people say to you or do to you. And it's communication, it's energies, opportunities that have come in. They've helped you to get very clear on how you feel, not how you think. Where are the swords? I mean, justice, she has the sword of truth because justice is done through the truth. But with the King of Cups coming up here, it's the truth on how you feel. The truth on how you feel. Now, I'll keep getting a sense of an alliance. Now, with the 2 of Cups coming up here, and that's your advice. It's telling you, if you know how you feel, then you know who to connect with. Because in the 2 of Cups, their cup matches your own. Their cups are matching. And I've talked about this a lot, and I've talked about this in posts on Instagram as well, that's where I think people get confused with the 2 of Cups and the Lovers. The 2 of Cups is where we are attracted to someone or we connect with someone because we're on the same page. We feel the same way. We see the similarities in the 2 of Cups. It's just the beginning. Our own free will, and that's why the King of Cups is here. We know how we feel now, but it's like, what do we do? What action do I take? Because look at where the action is. Where's the action in this? The action's in the past. No new action's been taken. None is being taken. This is figuring out what balances your scales. Justice is all about balancing the karmic scales. That means what you get out of it. Karma, or, you know, people think it's reward and punishment. I don't see karma like that. I see us with karma getting what we ordered. And then it's what we do with it, right? So with the 2 of Cups here, there is at least one relationship, a significant relationship and it's asking you to connect, to go explore it. These are 2 people that feel the same way. There was an exploration in the past surrounding this, but there hasn't been since then. I'm almost getting the sense of, I'll give you an example of how the energy is playing out. And obviously, this is not the only specific way it can play out, but I'll give you an example. This could be a group setting, friends, community. This could be drinks after work with the colleagues. This could be client lunch dates, you know, that kind of thing. Start to feel a certain way. Now, a conversation or something that's come in here has made you understand something. And it's almost like you've been spending time alone trying to figure out, how does this make me feel? How does this make me feel? Now, for some people, you've been feeling alone within that group. I don't connect with these people anymore. You know, it's taking a step back. What does this mean to me? But you come to some kind of resolution or some kind of understanding. Justice is done, right? And it's connected to how you feel. But here we have 2 people, they're showing their cups to each other. Showing their cups to each other. Whatever this was, and it's going to be different for everyone. Opportunities, things happening very quickly, conversations, social media interaction, whatever it is. It's led you to a place. And now if there's a kind of energy of wanting to connect. Wanting to connect. And I make this very clear. The 2 of Cups is not just romance. In fact, it is, it can lead to a romantic connection if that's what you want, because the free will of both these people dictates what happens with those two cups. But this is one of the soulmate cards. This is someone who they show us something about ourselves, because if think about it, if their cup matches our own, when we look at their cup, we're going to understand what's in our own cup. And that's the key message here. Understanding what it is that you feel and what action you're ready to take from this. Very balanced energy, a deep understanding of your emotional self. And if you've heard me talk in the live Q&As that I do, or, all over the place, I've rambled about this. I treat different aspects of myself as a team. I'm not just me, Jay, one person. There's a team in me. There's my emotional self. There's my logical self. There's my sexual self. There's my inner brat, and I think the inner brat gets a bad reputation, but serves a purpose as well. So we have all of these aspects of ourselves. And this is about understanding who you connect with. There's one person. Is it time to fully connect with this? This is a very meaningful connection. Let's not downplay that. It's meaningful. Whether it's that best friend, and I've talked about this before, that one of the most meaningful Two of Cups relationships I ever had in my life was another Aquarian, actually, was a friend. Nothing romantic ever happened with us. But he came into my life when I needed him. It was beautiful, and I got to explore deeper aspects of myself, and he did balance me out. He did help to balance me out because of my connection with him, how I felt about him. Thank you so much to everyone that's been there with me, whether this is the first video that you're ever watching of mine, or whether you've been there with me from before YouTube was even a thing in the Aquarian Insight world, because I've had my website for quite a few years now. Some of you followed me on there when that was all that I was doing. I'm so blessed that you guys are all a part of my journey, and totally and completely honored that you would make me and my messages a part of your journey. I never take that for granted. So I love you guys very much. I will see you next time, but that's all for now. Goodbye.